Hello everybody out there in YouTube world. Yeah, again, at the start of our videos we always say thank you for your support on our channel. Yeah mate, keep those thumbs going on our likes and videos and comments coming in too. Tell everybody about our channel because we're different, you know, this is the way we are. And don't be afraid to comment, please. Come on, let's see some of them comments appearing on some of the videos that we're posting. Please, we do appreciate that. Just tell everybody about to share the channel, share the videos. And again, supporting prostatecancer.co.uk. Alright, so you got the man badge on there, the prostate man badge. Right, so this video is a Let's Talk video, and we're going to be talking about the way in how we are living in our country. Because we've been watching the man himself, Billy Moore from Liverpool. For those of you who don't know who he is, he's quite well known. He's been through, boy, a hard life, hasn't he, Max?
He definitely has.
And he's going around on his channel. It's called the All or Nothing Podcast with 4442. Yeah, the All or Nothing with Billy Moore. So yeah, check him out. You know, we're gonna share the link of his channel on this video that we're doing. So yeah, let's talk about the way we are living now in our country. Yes?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, we've been following Billy Moore, and it's opened our eyes because we just thought it was Birmingham, Sandwell. You know, our own cities really, but it's all over.
It is everywhere.
I mean, I was so shocked. I mean, I haven't been to Blackpool for years, but you know, it's just, there's nothing there.
No, there isn't.
Everything is shut down.
I know.
You know, people are living in poverty, which they are in most places. But you know, just from personal experience, where we live now is a blessing.
It is, and
compared
that's
to some
of the majority.
other places.
I wouldn't say some, I say a majority.
You know, it's awful.
It is.
I mean, there's that many homeless people, and you know, you should never judge anyone.
No.
Because they wasn't born like that. They
No.
wasn't born with cans and drugs in the body. Something happens along that way to make people like that.
And you tell that young man yesterday, after when I did my Tai Chi Traveller demo by St Martin's Church, and he'd been watching us. We noticed that this homeless gentleman had been watching us and finished it. And then we walked over to him, didn't we, after we packed up and everything. And he said, what did he say, Max? He said...
Well, you went to say thank you because he was cheering you.
Yeah, he was. He was showing appreciation for what I did.
And he asked for some money. And he says, we don't carry change, but do you want something to eat? He said, that's what I wanted the money for.
Yeah, to get some
but
food.
Yes, please, he said.
Yeah, he says, we'll get some food directly.
Yeah. And Andrew went and got him something to eat and to drink. And he told us his story.
Yeah, so we sat down, I stooped down to his level.
Yeah.
I thought, right, just tell us why you're in this situation now. And he literally poured his heart out to us.
He did.
And you could really feel it as well in the conversation.
Yeah, you could.
But yeah, he'd... and you know the thing is as well, you could see that he was an intelligent person, a very intelligent person.
He was really polite.
Very and respectful.
And respectful. And his story, it was
very
heartbreaking.
Yeah, it was.
And he was genuine. He wasn't telling lies.
You could
he had
say,
no reason to.
Come on, I worked in the security profession for 30 plus years. Maxine, in your career for
years
and years, so to speak.
You know, and it's, don't pass them by.
No.
Acknowledge them, they're human beings at the end of the day.
Just like you and me, they're
He was so
beings.
honest. He said he became an alcoholic.
Yeah, he admitted to that openly.
Yeah.
that he's an alcoholic.
And he's been in rehab that many times, and he's clean when he comes out. But he can't get a place to live.
No.
Because they don't give him money straight away.
No, they don't.
They won't rehouse them because they say that they've got nowhere for them to live.
And they've got to have a place to get some
Yeah.
money anyway from
Yeah.
the system.
And what happened was, he said, he goes back mixing with the same people.
It's a
And he
constant...
thinks, I'll just have one, I can manage one now.
No.
Before he knows it,
He's
back
hooked.
in-
He's
hooked
hooked.
again.
It's hooked. It's a vicious
Yeah.
cycle, and it really is.
And he got 4 children.
5. You got
5
5 kids.
children. And he can't see them because
Any
of
of
the
them?
way he is.
Because he's got an addiction and he's homeless.
He's addicted, but he was
Yeah.
quite happy to say.
Mm.
He wasn't hiding anything, was
No,
he?
he wasn't.
But you know, and
Excuse me, sorry.
I asked him, I said, does it make you feel worse, obviously, being on the streets, that you need to do that? He says, you can't not do it. He said, you know what? He says, the government are wasting that much money
They are.
on the rehab with no follow-through after.
Completely no follow through whatsoever.
No follow-through whatsoever. They've got no home to come out to.
No.
Putting back in the same environment, basically.
Yeah.
What is the point? He was right.
Mm.
He was right in what
Right
he
down
was
to the
saying.
core of it.
You know, and you should not disrespect them.
No.
You know, we see people walking past them, giving them dirty looks.
Yeah, always do.
You know, what's that about? Can happen to anyone.
I mean, look, in my career of security, right, and Maxine knows about these stories, I wasn't your run-of-the-mill security officer. I wasn't the run-of-the-mill. I wasn't one of these that are heavy-handed with them. The majority of them were. I don't know if they are today, but they were when I was in my days of doing security. I was always talking to them, find out about them, why they had these addictions and stuff like that. And there was quite a few of them, because of the way how I was, they managed to turn their lives around later on. Because...
Well, sometimes it just takes that one piece of
yeah,
advice,
of course
doesn't
it does.
Just takes that one piece of advice for somebody to think, yeah, that's right.
And I would even give them information to try and contact certain type of services, which were far and few between back then, as they are very popular now. But it's like it's going back to even worse than how it was
Well,
back
he said,
then.
didn't he, that
Yeah,
man? He
yeah,
said,
yeah.
what was his name?
It was Roger, was it?
Something like that, wasn't
Roger
it?
or
Or
Reg? Robert, I think it was
Roberts.
Robert, yes, I think
And
it
he
was Robert.
said, it's a vicious circle, he said,
Mm.
because you go to these places for help, they've lost the funding,
Yeah.
you're on a waiting list, and where you're on that waiting list, you're going back downhill again,
Yeah, of course you are.
you know, and it's, God, what sort of world are we living in? You know, there's no jobs out there,
No.
but the government think they can find, everybody's got to go and get a job. How can people get jobs if there's no jobs out there? You know, places are closing down.
Yeah.
Not just in our city.
All
over.
over, it's widespread.
All
It's
over the
widespread.
UK.
From watching Billy Moore, we've watched a fair amount of his videos,
Yeah.
and it's been the length and breadth of the country.
Yeah. It's proper eye-opener.
Mega eye opener, honestly. It really
You know,
is.
for all everybody like the age group where you used to go on holiday to Weston and Blackpool
And
and
Skegness.
There's no such thing as a holiday place anymore.
No, there really isn't, and it's a sad thing to see. It's been very upsetting.
I mean,
seeing
you're
it.
probably okay when you're going to Cornwall and places like that. But even in Cornwall,
Even
they've got
Cornwall,
a
of
drug
course.
addiction.
Yeah, they
And
certainly have.
homeless people.
They're everywhere.
Absolutely
Literally.
awful the way we are living. And we shot ourselves in our own legs,
Of course.
us people who voted Labour, with their false promises and their lies and with no intentions of following through. Because I think now, if it carries on, we've got no UK. We have none. It's going back into the Victorian times.
If not further, the way
If
that's...
not further.
Jeez.
If not further. people are trying to cope, and their way of coping,
Is for addiction.
addictions.
For addiction. Whether it be alcohol or drug.
That's
Or
the way of
both
coping.
together. Or even addiction through gambling and things like that. That's
Anything to find peace of mind for the 5 minutes. You know, they don't realise that 5 minutes is a lifetime.
Yep. A life of destruction,
Yeah.
of self-destruction
Absolutely
because of it.
awful. And I mean, the government is saying they've got no houses, they've got to rebuild houses. On some of these cities...
That's the promises.
Yeah. The cities that
Billy
Moore visits.
Yeah.
There's houses and they're all boarded
They're
up.
all boarded up, literally.
Well, why can't they sort them out and give people homes?
I mean, this one we've seen in Huddersfield, we had this long street. What, all the houses, and I mean, I'm not kidding, you got to see it to believe it. They was all boarded up, every single one. But then you had the other
The
side.
whole estate.
Then you had the whole estate.
The whole estate.
That was Bikers, wasn't it? In Newcastle, Bikers. Yeah, that was another one.
Yeah. Just, you know,
It's ridiculous.
there's
I'm
no
not-
words.
I've never seen, honestly, for my life, I've never seen anything like that. I really haven't. It's you got to see it to believe it.
Yeah,
I really have.
truly have. I mean, it's like now, isn't it, winter time? Luckily we're going into the summer, so
Yeah, spring time's coming now.
and it's either you're going to heat or eat.
Yeah.
You're going to have to make a choice.
Yep, you got to make that choice.
Because the money's not there to do both.
Nope.
You know, I mean, they're going to food banks.
Yeah, and you can see why people are having to do things that they don't normally do to make that extra bit of cash to help put a roof over their home, their family, and feed the children,
No
pay
wonder
the
the
bills.
crime's so high. No
Yeah,
wonder.
it is. It's ridiculous. It's insanely high, I should say.
No
Wow.
wonder. I mean, the councils have got no money.
No, like Birmingham. They're in
Yeah.
debt up to their eyeballs. They really are.
So how can they do anything with their properties if they're in debt? They can't. It's impossible. You know, I mean, who do you blame?
Yeah.
Who do you blame for this?
Who do you point the finger at? This is the thing.
I mean, you can't put everything on Labour
No.
because the other ones was in before.
Yeah.
But I mean, Labour are not helping.
No, they've added to it.
They've added to it.
They really have.
But you know, who's having all the money?
This is the thing.
Because it's certainly not the people who live in the cities.
Well, look on GMTV this morning. They said that the part of the government, the MPs are having a 2.5 wage increase.
They're having a rise and taking money off everybody else.
What is that really telling you about the system that we are living in? What is it really, really telling you? They are robbing off the poor to feed the rich.
Yeah.
That's what we can see, can't we?
And I must say, most people, thankfully, are not prejudiced. But this government is making people prejudiced
Yeah, they are.
by treating foreigners better than their own people. You know, what's going on? What the hell is going on? Because it just don't make sense, does it? Any of it?
It doesn't make sense. at
But
all.
you know what? And I've always said it, and I'll carry on saying it. If we don't all make a stand together, and I mean peacefully, I don't mean rioting and stuff, I'm on about peacefully, we'll never get our country back. Our people will be left with nothing at the end of the day. Because it's like everything, you've got to stick together till it gets in their head.
Yeah.
And we're not putting up with it no more. Most people are brainwashed.
Yeah. Well, don't we know that?
You know, they're brainwashed.
See, me and my beloved Maxine, I'll tell you now, we're not a part of this matrix.
No?
We are not. We've washed our hands of it completely. Completely. We don't believe what we hear and see these days. We really do not.
I try and stay out of politics.
You don't
But
do it.
this government are making it very hard to stay out of it,
Yeah.
really, with what you think.
Mm.
And we're all entitled to an opinion, whether they
course.
like it or not.
Yeah. Human rights.
You know, they want your opinion when they want your vote, but they don't want your opinion when they're in.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. I don't know what we can do to do anything about it.
I know.
I mean, it is a big subject, isn't
It's
it,
a
really?
humongous subject.
Now,
this
they
is.
want everybody to be able to be online. Do they realise they've got all the money
Yeah.
and it costs money to be online every
Costs
month?
a lot of money. trust me,
Monthly.
It really does.
So, you know, then you need a computer.
Yep.
Or a laptop or whatever
Or an iPad or, things like that.
to be online.
Yeah, to be online, yeah.
But, you know, in their heads, everybody's online.
Mm.
Everybody's online. It's just ridiculous.
It's like with the TVs, right? The analog system is going to be probably a thing of the past. It probably already is. They want literally every household to have an AI TV. We've got one, but not out of our choice.
No.
We was actually
Given
this as a gift. We was gifted it.
it.
We didn't ask for this gift. We already had our analog parts, high definition TV, wasn't it, Max?
Yeah.
The one previous to this one. I mean, even though it's had his hiccups already since we've had it, and we haven't done anything wrong to cause this to happen, have we?
No.
It's because when they mess around with things to connect the AI system up there,
Starts
it
everything
interferes with the TV. He would never did that with the old one, did it? Not once. You've had about 3 or 4 times
at
already.
all.
Since what? When did we have this? In January, was it?
Just after Christmas.
Just after
wasn't it?
Crimbo. And we're into March and it's already played up already. What does that tell
It's
you?
what when the banks go down, and
Oh,
you know,
I
goodness
don't want
me.
to go there with that one.
They can get their money out.
But yeah, we've got to plug this one. We went to Walsall today because
Wasn't planned.
it wasn't planned. It wasn't planned.
Which is always the best days when they're not planned.
Well, last week you had your scan, didn't you? To see what was going on with the joints in the hands and the wrists.
Yeah.
And then we got a result from there, didn't we?
Yeah, I've got arthritis. But, you know, again.
More in the right hand. You got it in the left, but not as severe as in your right hand, is it, Max?
So it's just a bit more to add, isn't
Yeah.
it? But at the end of the day, you know, bless these consultants and that who are managing to see you. You know, and your GPs who are referring you to different things.
They never used to, you know. They never used to.
Because, you know, these things happen.
Yeah,
It's wear
of
and
course.
tear
It
isn't
is.
at the end of the
I
day.
mean, come on, man. I'm 60 next year, so my body's
You know, so
going through its wear and tear too.
you have to put up with that.
Yeah. And then today I had a long scan, didn't I? Wow, a long scan. And you got to be over 55 plus to really be qualifying for that as well. And your lifestyles prior to you reaching that age. Because, yeah, I smoked. Yes, I smoked the weed, I did. I'm being honest, I'm not lying, I'm not fabricating this, I did. Life isn't perfect, but that's because of peer pressure and stress and things like that. So, but yeah, I mean, I've been smoke free now. How long's it been?
Been a while.
It's been a while now. I was going to tell you, it's been a good while. Been a good while. It's been quite a few years now.
Yeah.
But yeah, and they said because I had pneumonia as a child, which I did, so I fell in the canal when I was about, I think, 10 years of age or something like that, around about that age group. And we were living down Eve Town.
That was when you could go out and have fun,
Yeah,
actually.
exactly, you
The
could.
days when you could go
You
out
definitely
and have
could.
fun.
Well, it was a rainy day, it was on a Saturday, and I was with my friend William. I can remember his first name was William. He had his bike, and we went down by the cut. The black country thing, you know, the cut. And I slipped in because it was really muddy on the path by the canal. And I fell in, my head went under, so I did swallow quite a lot of canal water. and I was very ill afterwards, and I ended up with pneumonia. And they say what pneumonia can do is scar your lungs. They can't, but I did. You know, you got to tell him the truth of the matter with things. Got to be open to him. So they said, yeah, I had a full scan, and I'll let you know how it went 2 weeks from today. So yeah, I'll keep you posted about that. But if they find something, they find something. If they don't, they don't. But if they do, we got to deal with it. But yeah, getting back to the
day.
Yes, yes, the day.
Yeah.
So yeah, we went to Warsaw, and Maxine decided, yeah, gonna go to see this. They're called Winks Hair and Beauty. It might look back to front with you, but yeah, we're gonna plug this because we did promise them that we were gonna plug this. They're gonna share the link of where they are in Warsaw, and yeah, we had some threading treatment. Well, I did. Threading treatment on my eyebrows, you know, they look kind of neat and funky, as you can see there. We both had an Indian head massage, and then Maxine had a pedicure as well, and massage on the feet as well with some creams and oils, whatever, what they put in. And I tell you now, their prices were fantastic.
Unbelievable. They're not a bit greedy
No, they're not.
with their prices at all.
And they really looked after us both. But yeah, share the link. I'll share the link.
Shout out to the lovely girls.
Yeah, shout out to the lovely girls in Winks. Their address is 1 Bradford Street, Warsaw, and the postcode is WS11NX, and the phone number is 01922 278 159, and the mobile phone number is 07536 049 722. So yeah, if you're anywhere near Warsaw and you need threading, body treatment, massage, waxing,
really
facials, bleach, you know, people have their certain bleach in their face and neck and whatever. Manicure and pedicure, nails done, eye treatment, hair treatment, henna start if you're into the henna stuff, tooth, gem, and party hair and makeup. It's there for you. So yeah, I'll show you the address and their link for that. So yeah.
I only have essentials.
Yes.
Because obviously I can't bend at all with the arthritis and stuff anymore.
I know. Not just the arthritis, the osteo, the fibromyalgia.
So the head massage just relaxes my body.
Yeah, it did. It really did.
And I was really in need, wasn't I, getting my feet done. To reduce the swelling as well for a starter.
I know.
But you know, absolutely fantastic.
Yeah, they really are. So yeah,
so,
plug it in
so
again.
caring and so gentle.
Winks Hair and Beauty in Warsaw. So
Lovely.
yeah, got to plug that for them because we did promise them we'd do that for them. But wow, yeah, getting back to the video, the way we are living in our country in this day and age. Wow.
Yeah, and now we're going to put up with rats.
Yeah, in Birmingham.
In Birmingham, haven't they, really?
Yeah, it was all over the news.
Because of the rubbish.
Because it's 12 weeks now. It's been 12 weeks plus.
What next?
And we saw them. We can understand, you know, certain people have to have pay disputes and whatever, but come on, man, the bins of all things, you know, it puts in people's lives and health at risk. It really does, especially the children.
Yep.
It's ridiculous.
I mean, it's affecting everywhere, isn't it?
Yeah.
Schools and everything.
And you're even getting some volunteers. We've seen on the news recently going out and
Looking for the rats.
getting rid of the rubbish.
Biggest cats.
Yeah. They've even had the pest control people out as well. And they're actually showing you video footage on the TV, well, the news, showing you rats, I mean, killing you from head to tail, as long as that, you know.
Horrible.
Man, talk about heading back to the rats infestation of what era was this in the UK?
Oh, I can't remember that.
16th century or something like that?
Something like that.
Something around about that time, the plague and all that stuff. Wow.
But I'd like to give a big shout out as well to everybody who's trying to help people.
Yeah.
I really would, because it's going to be very hard for you now with lack of fundings and, you know, a majority as well of the people who are on waiting lists.
Yeah.
And,
Well, we've seen this one YouTuber,
Yeah.
bless him, he's a Jamaican chap, bless him, in London, and he's basically, what he's doing, he's feeding the homeless, or the people who are struggling to eat, and he's out there with his shopping trolley. He's got his heater, his pilot heater when he carries with him, with his big Dutch pot, and he's putting all the vegetables in there,
cooking really
chow,
healthy food
yam,
for them.
thyme, cocoa, all the Caribbean good food, which I used to have as a child, you know. Every Saturday, Dad used to cook us all this. I used to plop the mutton in. That's for the non-vegan. And yeah, and he's doing
a good job.
He's doing a great job, and you have to check him out. What's his channel called again?
I don't know.
I can't remember the channel, but he's a Jamaican. But anyway, he's doing all great things, and it's what we need, more help of people really going out of their way to help those who truly need help.
There's some good people out there.
Yeah, there really is. There really is some great people out there. Billy Moore's one of them.
Yeah.
My man is going around feeding the people.
So many people are good.
Yeah, most definitely. But yeah, so going to be ending it there on this one, my dear?
Yes.
So as we would say in the Kung Fu world, it's a wrap on this one. But yes, going to be going Friday for definite to Stratford.
Well, I'm not saying for definite.
Yeah,
because
because we can't
can't plan
the
anything.
way our things are these days, we can't promise anything as such. But yeah,
hopefully,
I
do things by the day as I wake me.
Yeah, she
And do just things like, you know, makes arrangements like head on.
No, that less of that.
It's
I
true.
don't. It's not true, you know, Jock. I tell you now.
It's disappointing when I can't go.
I'm disappointed.
You do get disappointed when I can't
I beg
go.
your pardon.
Yes, you do.
Yeah, it is. I'd never get disappointed because I put you first,
I know you do.
and you know that.
You do put
So
me
there you
first,
see,
and
I
still
never get.
disappointed.
No, I don't. I really don't get disappointed, you know, everyone. I really, really don't. Maxine's always put first.
Goes, oh, okay then.
Yeah, oh, okay, that's it. If I was disappointed, I'd be going, right, there you go. There you go. But seriously, joking about, I don't get disappointed. If Maxine's having one of those days, then yep, no problem. No matter how long it takes.
I have to live day to day.
Yeah, she does.
As anybody out there with arthritis and fibro will
And
know
osteo.
that. You'll know that.
And spinal related problems and things like that.
Very hard to make plans.
Yeah, it is. It's a tough deal, you know. So be respectful of what you got, because you're gonna get old one day. You young ones out there, never forget that.
Be grateful.
Be grateful, because we see a lot of young people of today. They don't realise they're gonna get an
health's more
old
important than
person
anything.
one day. Come on, man. Me and Maxine, we were teenagers at one point in our life, and look at us now. We're in the senior. We're at the senior stage. From when you hit 50, you become a senior. 50 plus. That's when you become a senior of life, and you really do. See, young people, you've got to hit that number one day. There's no escaping it.
Just enjoy it before you do.
Enjoy it. That's right. You know. Yeah, just take things nice and easy. Don't stress or strive or worry if you can help it, because life is tough, man.
And at the end of the day, always remember there's always going to be somebody else worse off than you.
Yep.
Always.
Yeah, never say, oh God, look what I've been through. Don't ever have that approach in life, because you never hear about the ones who have really got it bad out there.
No, you don't.
You really don't. But always remember that, and always be true to yourself. And if you see someone who's out there on the streets, and you can see,
Talk to them.
if you can see that they are genuine, I mean, being genuine.
I mean, there's a lot who pretend to be homeless.
We've come across people like that. Come on, man, I've been in a homeless shelter. If anyone knows, I do, and I really do. It's no joke. See, some of my subscribers will probably be really surprised that, yes, I was in a homeless shelter. I was virtually on the streets, and that's no joke. So I was seeing people who was come off the streets into the hostel where I was staying, and I was listening to them about their stories, what they'd been through, and there was the odd one or two in there who were kind of like fabricating things. And I used to see them, and they'd see me when I'd walk around, and they'd go, "Oh gosh, it's Andrew. He's in our hostel." So then people are not on the streets. They're some of the ones that I do know, and probably still do it to this day. But yes, never judge them. But there are genuine ones out there. There truly is, and be mindful too, because it can happen to any of us. Any of us, no matter how rich and wealthy you are. Next thing you know, you could have that all, and bam, it's gone. It's gone.
And you know, if you want to help, like people when you're walking past and that you see them, don't give them money.
No.
Buy them food, but
Some
never
food.
give
No,
them
never
money.
give them the money.
Because then you're just feeding
Their habit.
they've
Their
got.
habit. If
Yeah.
you've their habit.
But you know that you put a good meal in front of them
Mm.
in their stomachs for that day.
Yeah, and they will always think about
And
that.
they'll always remember.
Yes, they always will. So that young chap we went to has been, when was it last year we saw him?
Oh, last year, yeah.
About
Very young
summertime,
lad,
very young
yeah.
lad, in his early 30s, father of
Yeah.
about 2 or 3 children. And we was walking, it was Corporation Street,
Yeah,
wasn't it?
corporation.
And it was
Street.
by Greg's,
Yeah.
and he was very busy as well. And we saw him, we thought, oh, this poor lad,
Yeah.
man, look at the state of him. Our hearts really poured out to him. And
He'd been beat up, hadn't he, on the
badly beaten
streets
up.
as well.
And he came up to us and he said, "Oh man, could you get me some food, please?" And we looked at each other.
We were shocked, so we thought he was
What
going to
did he
ask for
say?
money.
He just asked for something. He said, "Yeah,
Yeah.
what would you like?" Oh, he just wanted a cup of coffee and he wanted a sausage roll, and that's all he wanted, something like that. So we got him a little bit more, didn't we?
Well, yeah, because I always said to him, didn't I, come in with us? He said,
Yeah.
I'm not allowed in there.
Well,
I says, well, hang on, are you going to pick your food
yeah, exactly,
if you don't come in
exactly. And the
and
staff,
say what you want?
they had security in there as well, didn't they?
Yeah, and they looked at him.
Yeah.
I said, he's come to pick his food, what he wants.
We did say he's with us.
Yeah.
He's with us, okay. We've come to help get him some food so he can choose whatever he wants. He's
And he
with
was
us.
so grateful.
And the staff didn't even interfere there.
No,
Because we
so
told them
grateful.
straight.
Only a young man.
Yeah. Young man in his early 30s.
Yeah, no, he wasn't. He hadn't had a drink or anything.
No, he
had
hadn't. He had just had a bad...
genuinely just landed in Birmingham the night before.
Yeah, he had a,
Got beat up.
beat up and he was in a bad state. We even said to him, go to the hospital, get yourself checked.
Yeah.
And we haven't seen him since. We haven't seen him around.
They gave him a number to ring, didn't
Yeah, we did for a shelter, was it, of
Yeah.
sorts, yeah.
So hopefully, whoever he was, he's got
We've got somewhere sorted.
sorted straight away
And
before he had to
hopefully
put up with anything else
Got
on
in
the
touch with his
streets.
kids again.
Yeah.
But yeah, again, part 2, it's alright.
Mm-hmm.
On this, let's talk about the way we are
Yeah,
in our country, the way how life is now.
yeah,
And that's what this is. Let's talk about it.
yeah.
But yeah, please, again, give us those thumbs, share that love, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell. So on every week we will do videos, whether if it's once a week, twice a week, 3 times a week. It's going to be every week. And we really do appreciate the support on the channel. The viewing's been going really well. I've even got things going on Google now because I tend to have pictures of certain places where we go and just go onto Google, and that's doing well. That account now has had nearly 40,000 views on the pictures already since we've been doing that since last year. So yeah, it's just promoting things and showing people things can be done. Pure and simple. And there's always a way of doing these things properly by the book. But yeah, thank you again for your support. Please stay safe out there, and we always stress that.
Yeah,
Just please stay safe out there, everybody. Please stay safe out there.
Mm-hmm.
Namaste.
Namaste.
Namaste. Namaste, everybody. Thank you. And let's keep this chi of life, let's keep it always and forever flowing. Let's keep it always and forever flowing. Let's keep it moving, moving. Let's feel that chi. Let's feel that chi. Thank you.